Dissecting the remote north of Western Australia's Kimberley region is the famous Carson River Track. Beginning just east of Columbaroo, this treacherous four-wheel drive track winds its way southeast through the Aboriginal country of Umulgari, finally ending at Home Valley Station, about 100 kilometres west of Kununurra. In July 2014, Neil Swaysland, solo adventurer and four-wheel drive enthusiast, traversed the entire 450 kilometres of this treacherous off-road track completely solo and with no backup, driving over near impossible terrain while experiencing some of the Kimberley's most beautiful and remote landscapes. Neil was also one of the last people to pass through the lost community of Umulgari before public access was completely closed. 12 days solo on the Carson River track was shot and narrated by Neil, personally documenting his amazing bucket list adventure.
This track is 450 kilometres long. I've got no idea whether I'm going to get through. We'll see if we can, over the next 3 weeks, how far I'm going to get. Heading across the Drysdale River this morning. First of the major river crossings. I'm just taking a bearing with the GPS walking through the bush here. It's about 1.5 k's in here. You wouldn't know where you're going without the GPS. Just turned off the main Carson track onto a track that should lead me out to the King George River. Well, I've managed to get stuck. I've actually got the front diff stuck up on a log. I just hooked the winch up to the tree here. See if we can get it out. The King George River. I'm just about to go for a walk this morning and see what I can find. Been relaxing around camp this afternoon. See up here in the trees here, the debris from the wet season. I can hear a helicopter flying around again too. There was one flew over yesterday. There must be some of the big boats down at the waterfall on their cruises up around the Kimberley coast. Had a bit of a flick with the lure before as well. Didn't see anything, but we'll have anything follow it up. There's plenty of small fish in there. Come into one of the airstrips that are out here. There's a few along the track here for probably the old mine site and that. Looks like it's in reasonable condition too. Doesn't look very nice at all. Oh, I'll just have to barge my way through, I think, and see what happens. Through. He's opened up a bit here now. Heading down in towards the Berkeley River. That'll be the start of the cliffs from the Berkeley River Gorge. I'm hoping to camp on the river for a couple of days down here, upstream from that, where the tidal water comes up to the top rock bar. Just hit the Berkeley River. Geez, this looks alright. Oh, this was worth the walk. That'll be a waterfall in the wet season. Have a look at that. That's the amphitheatre on the Berkeley River Gorge. Unreal. God, that's huge. I'll go around the other side here. Looks like there'll be another wet season waterfall over there on the other side. Way up the end there is where I would have been camping last night. About 1 kilometre above the rock bar, up the very end there. Crossing the Berkeley River. Like the worst of it. I drove over the river up along the bank a bit the other side, but I was hoping there was going to be a track down along the river towards the tidal rock bar, but there isn't, so I've come back. I'm going to have to cross the river again. Probably camp back where I was last night, I think. Off on another walk this morning, heading downstream from camp down towards the gorge and the top tidal rock bar. Check this bit here out, the water's coming along. It's not coming over the rocks there, it's actually going underneath that big rock and coming out the other side here. Yeah, clear the water is here. Beautiful. All the ferns on the other side there. That's a massive tree down there. I'm still up on a cliff here, but I might see if I can get down there and have a fish around that log. I don't know whether you can see it down there. That barra's still hanging around under the log there. There he is. Right up under the stump of the tree. I reckon there's a few there actually. We have a fish. A grunter. Took a soft plastic, not a bad size.